Hello everyone, my name is Fedro and this is cozyfeji, and on this channel we cover a variety of things such as video essays, reviews, JRPGs, and all things cozy gaming. Now, I know I made this kind of style of video like 2 years ago. Did I play every game on that? No. And just recently I made a games I want to play in the summer. And I did not play every game on that list because I was in the worst gaming slump of my life. But today, I just wanted to share with you guys a few games that I want to play this coming fall season. Again, I probably won't get to all of them because I'm pretty busy with school and work. But this is just to give you an idea of what I would want to play. I also give myself an idea of what I want to play. And just to pick from a very small selection. Because dealing with your whole entire backlog can be really intense and honestly overwhelming, so just kind of shrinking it down to a very small select collection or a small list of things I want to play can allow me to dwindle down my backlog slowly but surely. So today I want to share with you guys a few games that I feel like would be very fitting for this fall season. So the first game that I want to share with you guys is currently the one that I'm playing right now, and that is Silent Hill 2, the remake. Now, I have been eyeing this game for a hot minute. And I think what really pushed me to really play this game was actually the release of Silent Hill F. Now, I've seen everyone on my timeline playing Silent Hill F right now, but for whatever reason, it just compelled me to really play this one, the one that everyone loves. And I know that the remake of this original game was a lot of fun, and a lot of people had really good reviews about this game. I am not a horror girly. I don't do scary games. I don't do scary movies. I do love to read a horror book and novel every once in a while, but when it comes to media that I watch or play, I don't do it. I tried playing Resident Evil 4 earlier this year and couldn't do it. But this, I wanted to play just because I feel like, yes, it is horror, but there's a more psychological horror element to this type of game and to this franchise that I think I would really be interested into, because I love psychological horror. That I can get behind. But I've already put in about 2 hours into this game, and honestly, I'm really digging the vibes. I mean, yes, it is scary, but it's not too overwhelming for me as of right now. I'm only the very beginning of this game, but I'm really loving the atmosphere in this game, and the music really fits in with the atmosphere too. It's honestly a really cool vibe to this game, and I really can't wait to get into the nitty-gritty of the story and to dive more into its themes as I progress further into the story. I know I'm going to really enjoy this, and I actually got this from my local library because I wasn't too sure if I wanted to bite the bullet on a genre that I don't really dabble into that much, but so far it's pretty promising, and I can't wait to see how it ends. And I know that it's a relatively short game, so hopefully I'll finish this quite soon and play the other games on my list too. And I'll hopefully share with you guys my opinions on this once I finish. Since we're on the roll of PS5 games, I might as well just share with you all the PS5 games that I want to play. So the first one actually just has its 1-year anniversary pretty recently, and that is Metaphor Refantasio. I've had this game since December. I think I got it for Christmas as a gift for myself, but I played the demo when it first came out, and I put in quite a few hours into it and really loved what this game had to offer. I mean, this is Atlas. This is from the same people who've made all the Persona, the most recent Persona games, and what I played from the demo was really, really promising, and I know a lot of people have claimed this to be one of their favorite games of 2024. For me, I feel like fantasy is such a good game, and just a good genre to consume in the fall time, whether it's video games, books, movies. I just feel like fantasy games, I think, are the perfect setting for the season, and I'm honestly really excited to really dive back into this because I need to get into this. I need to I need to join the discourse a whole year late, but I really am excited and want to play this. And I know that there obviously my list is very ambitious and I'm very much delulu, but out of all the games, this is definitely one of them that I definitely need to play before the year ends. Now, another game that also came out with a new sequel to its franchise is Ghost of Tsushima. I've had this game for 2 years. As soon as I got my PS5, this is one of the very first games that I got with my PS5, and I have yet to play it. And of course, what would push me over the edge to do so is Ghost of Yote that's just come out recently, and I'm seeing all the beautiful edits on TikTok, everyone's posts on Twitter, and I'm kind of feeling FOMO. I definitely do want to play that. And also, did you guys see the Ghost of Yote PS5 editions? Oh my god, so stunning. If I didn't have a PS5 right now, that would honestly push me over the edge to buy, because it's so gorgeous, both the black and gold edition. I'm not going to buy another PS5 because that's ridiculous, but I will definitely be picking up one of the controllers at some point in time because it is just too stunning. But back on what Ghost of Tsushima, I've heard really great things about this game in particular. It's literally cinema in a video game. The storytelling is amazing, and I really can't wait to dive into the world of this game and to play as Jin Senkai as in this one. I'm excited to get into this. It's just like, if you're into the whole film noir, samurai, assassin type games or movies or any type of media, I feel like this will be up your alley. I feel like I don't need to talk much about this because I feel like everyone and their grandma has played this game already. It's been out, I want to say this came out in 2019 on the PS4. I may be wrong, but this was just the director's cut that came out on the PS5, and I cannot wait to see how stunning this is going to look on my monitor too. Now, the next PS5 game that I have, I feel like doesn't really need much introduction, so I'm going to just show you what it is. Claire's Skirt Expedition 33. What can I say about this game that hasn't already been said? I cannot wait to dive and sink my teeth into this one. I've also put in about 4 hours of this game when I got the library version of this. Not library version. I got it from my library, and I was able to get in about 4 hours onto it before I had to return it back because the holds on, or the wait list for that particular copy in this game was ridiculously long, so I couldn't renew it, unfortunately. But I already knew that I had to buy my own version. But at the time of when the game had come out, the amount that people were reselling it, because it was sold out everywhere, but people were of course reselling it on third-party websites, and y'all resellers are ridiculous, because this is a $50 game and some of them are putting them up for an absorbent amount of money that was just ridiculous. But a couple months later, I think in July, I want to say, I picked up this copy for the MSRP as you should, and I'm excited to dive into this one. I also feel like this, again, fantasy elements of this kind of game fits very fittingly to the fall and autumn aesthetic and vibe. I just can't wait to just cozy up with my blanket on a rainy, chill day and have a nice beverage and play this game. I'm really excited to get into this one because from the 4 hours that I've already played of this game, I already knew it was going to be peak and most likely will be my game of the year. I know that probably after I finish Silent Hill 2, this will be the next game on my list. So the next game that I want to play, hopefully, is Valkyrie Profile Lenneth. Now, this is a game that I feel like what is also very much the fantasy, dark, broody, angsty, and overall the aesthetic of this game fits very fitting of the season, and I'm really excited to get into this one. I've had this for a while, and I've been needing to really bust out my PSP and properly give it some mileage, and I feel like this would be the perfect game to do that with. I know that there is a remake or a port of it on the PS4, but I already got this copy before that port had been announced and released. So the next game is actually kind of a placeholder because I have it on hold at my library, and that is Final Fantasy Tactics. I believe the remake obviously came out recently in September, but I believe it's called Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles, if I'm not mistaken. I have the Switch version of that on hold in my library. I'm just waiting for that to slowly but surely work my way into my hands because I know it's a recent release. Anytime there's a recent release of any game, the hold and wait list for those games tend to be a lot longer, but I'm excited to get into it, so this will be the placeholder for it. Obviously, I can play this edition, but I really want to play the remastered one because of the voice acting in that game. I'm really want to play this game. I'm really excited to get into it. And then again, the remaster, there's a lot of cool voice actors in that one that I cannot wait to experience. A lot of people who are fans of the Final Fantasy franchise say that this is probably one of their favorite Final Fantasy games, even though it's technically a spin-off. And the story and the characters and the world and lore in this game is unmatched, is what I've heard. And as you know, I am a girly who loves good storytelling, good world building, good character arcs, and I'm really excited to dive into this one. And following up with that, we're going to go more to some Square titles. We have Harvestella. I have heard many good things about this one. I feel like all the games here on this list I've heard really great things, but this one in particular, a lot of my friends here on YouTube have said really good things about this in particular. I did try playing a little bit of this earlier this year, in the summertime, but I just couldn't get into it because I was in, like I said, in the worst gaming slump of my life. But I just think that this would be a very fitting for the time, and again, fantasy like, and the farming element seems very fitting to the fall and autumn season of harvesting and whatnot. I mean, Harvestella, harvesting, it just makes sense, you know. But yeah, from what I did play of it, it did seem really promising, and I'm really excited to see where this lifestyle sim RPG plays out into the plethora of ones that we have. But I'm excited to get into this one too. Now, I kind of have two games, but I will put one of them up for you guys, and that's Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, or either one. I know that Octopath 2 is probably the better one that I've heard, like, overall is a more well-rounded game. But I really want to play 1 first before I get to 2, just because I feel like, yes, I've heard that this one is kind of, again, a more polished in terms of gameplay, story, and how they interweave the different 8 stories in that game. But I feel like if I start with this one first, I probably won't appreciate the first entry as much as I would if I played that one first, if that makes any sense. But either way, I love the HD 2D style that Team Asano has brought to us with this series and all their entries in the and that style. I honestly do love what they're doing to the whole retro gaming aspect, and honestly reviving older games with that style. But I'm really excited to get into this one, and I feel like this would be very fitting for a cozy night as well. And the last game is actually, funnily enough, a game that I played at the end of last year that I didn't end up finishing, but I definitely want to come back and honestly just start off fresh from the very beginning, and that is Eastward. I love the aesthetic of this game. It really gives this cool cyberpunk dystopian setting. The characters are very much similar to the relationship that you would find with Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us. We follow this man who kind of is like down and out, working out a pretty boring mining job, stumbles upon this little girl who just happens to have these really cool magical powers, and we kind of just follow them as they kind of escape their plain lives, I guess, while also uncovering the dark truths within their world. But either way, I really, really loved what I played of it. I got to a certain boss that honestly I was getting my ass handed to, and I just felt like I needed to rewire how I played this game. I will enjoy it once I do finish it, because what I did play was really, really fun and fascinating. The music, the aesthetic, the imagery, honestly, the art style was just all up my alley. And I know that they came out with a farming sim for the spin-off of this game that I kind of think I'm kind of interested in. And I know you don't have to play this game to play that one, but I feel like I would enjoy it a lot more if I did play this one. But I'm excited to get back into this game eventually. And that is pretty much all of the games I hope to play this coming autumn season. I would love to hear what games you want to play this fall season and to see what is on your list. If you guys enjoyed this video, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.